he was actually charged federally for a gun charge in California. You know, California and New York is one of them states. They don't play with you when it comes to guns. You know what I'm saying? Even though those places there's a high murder like rate, but
Mm-hmm.
for some reason the gun law is really really tough over there.
Strict.
So as you know, like Boosie, yeah, Boosie is a felon. It's been a
Mm-hmm.
felon. That guy was in death row, all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Beating like murder cases after murder cases and shit. So he was actually shooting a music video with somebody on in California,
Mm-hmm.
and then he had a gun in his head. And then the person he was shooting the video with actually took a picture of him and Boosie because it wasn't like he was trying to snitch on Boosie. I mean, Boosie is a big star, man. You know what I'm saying? So he was trying to show off. He's having a music video with Boosie, and then he posts that shit online on Instagram. As you know, the police have Instagram too. It's not only like regular people that have Instagram, and then they track it out, and then they charge him with that. But that case was actually dismissed 2 weeks ago, and then now today I think they actually charge him again with drugs and then like two gun cases, and then he's facing like 10 years in prison for that. What do you
Wow.
think about that? Because we know like Boosie is a. What do you know, man? I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, allegedly he's a street nigga that's known to, put in work. So he done got off on so much shit. They probably gonna get him with. They gotta get him with something.
That is true. I mean that is true. I mean, like we said before, but once you beat the U.S. government, and mostly that guy, when he was charged, like back in the day, he was like 6 murders, and then I think he was like 2 attempts, something like that, because he had somebody, Marlo Mike. I don't know if you know that guy. Was
Yeah, I
actually
heard.
they say he was the eight man for Boosie.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is actually is doing like a life beat right now. I think he was 16, 17 years old when he got indicted. And at first, he actually snitched on Boosie, and then he rekindled like what he said. And then that's what saved Boosie's life. Boosie would have been like behind bars now.
Oh
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? So I mean, they've been trying to get Boosie, bro. They've been trying to get Boosie, but for some reason, it looks like God is on his side or some shit. Yeah,
People hate
I
that.
mean, yeah,
People hate that.
because
You gotta get
I
him.
I don't let me try to put this thing in the so you can read it. Maybe you understand why the first case was dismissed because this was kind of strange because usually charged by the Fed, it's hard for you to beat that case.
But it doesn't
But
matter why they dropped
the
it
way
because
he
they
beats
dropped
it,
it. It was just a gun charge. They dropped just the gun charge and came back with two guns and some drugs. So they let the little fish go to
mhm.
get the big fish. That's how that go. Because we
you
know
think
9 times out of 10 you
I
still in the
mean,
streets, nigga. If you carrying a gun on you, you still in the streets.
that is true. That is true. But here's the thing, though. What I mean, they still charge him with the same thing, though. It was, I mean,
No,
they
the first you
dismissed
said
the
the first
first
time
gun
it was just
charge.
a gun. Now they got him for guns
Yeah,
and drugs. That's what you said. The first time it was just a gun.
yeah. I mean, they could have charged.
Now it's guns and
So you
drugs.
think it wasn't enough?
That's what I'm
So you
guessing.
think the first time wasn't enough?
Probably not.
Yeah, but I think the first
Probably
time he was
probably
facing
wasn't
like
10 years. It
15
probably
years.
wasn't 10 years worth enough. And he
It
probably
was
could have beat
15
that.
years he was facing.
So how
Hey,
he
can
only
you hear
get
me?
15 years for just the gun, but he get 10 years for the gun and drugs? That don't make sense.
That's
Right,
United States,
exactly.
man.
So
You know,
yeah,
there's
that
a
shit that
the
that don't even
Lord.
sound right. That don't even sound right. Like, come on,
That's
bro.
what he was. Because at first they say he was actually facing like 15 years in prison. You know what I'm saying for the gun charge. But now today he's been charged with like two gun charge 2 times, two
Right.
gun charges, and
And
then
some
one
drugs.
possession of a drug. I don't know. Maybe
Punished him for 10 years.
marijuana or some shit. Yeah. I mean, let's move away from that. Do you think like Boosie? Because I watched so many documentary about like Marlon Mike. Do you think? I mean, what do you think about the whole Marlon Mike Boosie thing, man? Do you think Boosie deserves to be behind bar with Marlon Mike? Because the guy was 16, bro.
And how old was Boosie?
Huh?
How old was
Huh?
Boosie when he was
I
16?
mean, Boosie 20 some, I guess, because that was a couple years ago, long time ago.
Honestly, yeah, just because he was so young. He wasn't even grown. Now, if he was grown, I'd say no, because nigga made their own choice. But because he was 16, yeah, that's fucked up. I might have to go
Yeah,
where he should be behind bars with him too. Because you told that nigga to do it.
but
Allegedly.
you know, in the street, that's what these people do, bro. A lot of time, like people with money, like drug dealers, like gangsters, they
Yeah, but
use
you don't get
kids
kids to do
because they
that
know if
shit.
the kids get caught, huh?
You don't get kids to do that shit, bro. Not murder.
Yes, you do,
You
bro.
might
They
get
do.
kids. You might get
They
kids.
do.
You might get kids to send packs off or something, but you're not sending kids to murder nothing, bro. And you ain't about to sit here and make me believe that this shit's been going on. It has not. Niggas don't do that.
Bro,
Niggas ain't sending
bro,
kids to
you
be
know
murdered.
that, bro. I
Now
mean,
kids is
don't
no
act like you don't
kids
know,
is
bro.
already no kids are already doing murders on their own these days. I'm
It's
not
what I'm
talking
telling
about
you.
that. I'm
Let me
talking about
no.
back in
Let me
his
finish
day.
my
Go ahead.
thought. Here's the thing, bro. Even back in like when Boosie was growing up, like till now, people using kids because they know if the kind the kids is doing like the crime, the kids are usually gonna get less time than the grown person. In a state like California, you know what I'm saying? If you send a kid to do a robbery, if the kid get a charge, I mean get caught getting charged with it, it's probably gonna serve a couple years in juvenile and let out. But you as a grown person, if you get caught, you're probably gonna spend like 15, 20 years behind bars just for the robbery. So that's why a lot of those criminals they use kids. And I think Boosie, that's what he was doing. Because he got the money and then the kids probably have no guidance. And then he was using Marlon Mike to do his dirty work in the street.
I understand.
So you don't believe that?
I'm not saying that I don't believe it. What I'm saying is you making it seem like it's the norm. It's not the norm. It may be the norm for people to use kids to run drugs, but it's not the norm for niggas to use kids for murder, sir. Now, I'm not saying it might not happen here and there, but for the drugs, yes. To transport the drugs, yes. The niggas is not using kids to pull off hits, bro. You sound crazy. They're children. At the end of the day, you gotta believe or gotta know at some point in time they're gonna tell. They're kids, bruh. What are you talking? Why would you put as a grown man, as a grown, respected man that's trying to build something, whether it's fucked up or not, you're trying to build something. This is your life. And you're gonna put it in the hands of a teenager to knock somebody off for you, bruh. That don't
Bro,
make no
listen, bro,
fucking sense, bruh.
listen. Bro, we both
Because they're
from the
not going to
hood,
get no
bro. I
time.
mean,
Of course, they're not going to
listen, bro,
get no time if they tell who
listen, bro.
sent them.
We both from the hood. You know how that shit works, bro. Like in the hood, ever since you're little, like 2 year, I mean not 2 year, like 10 years old, you've been taught not to snitch. It doesn't matter on what
I'm
age
not.
you are,
I'm
bro.
not. You're right. I'm not
So you
disputing
know if
that.
you get caught
Oh,
to not
I'm
snitch.
sorry. I'm sorry. That's in the, now. See, this is where we differ at. I understand what you're
Uh-huh.
talking about, but this is where we kind of differ at, because shit get tweaked in real life. Normally in our society, yes, that's how we're taught. But in my household, they tried to raise me. My stepfather tried to raise me to be the complete opposite. See something, say something.
That's you. That's
But you're
you.
not
But what you
understand,
don't
right?
understand,
But what I'm
most
saying,
black
listen,
family,
and I understand what you're
you
saying,
are
but
lucky.
you're not making it. No, I was not lucky. The fuck you
No,
mean,
no, here's
bruh?
what I'm saying. When I say you
No, I was
lucky,
not lucky.
not let
Because
me
if I'd have
finish
seen
my
something
thought,
and
bro.
told somebody, I got my
You
head
gotta,
knocked off, and I wouldn't be talking to you right now. Because I'd be labeled a snitch.
bro.
What are you talking about?
You're not understand. You're not letting me finish my thought. I just say one
Because you be
word
saying
and
anything
you take it.
sometimes, bruh. You be saying anything sometimes. Ain't no niggas out here using no kids to
Bro,
kill people, bruh. No, they not. No, they not.
bro, you're
They're
crazy.
using
You
them to
don't
run some
think people
drugs.
using kids to
No.
commit crime, bro? Like
Yeah,
killing people and all
crime,
type of
not
shit?
murder. Crime, petty crime,
Here's the thing,
drug
bro.
trafficking, not murder, bruh.
Everybody, the
No.
mobs do it. Everybody do it, bro. So what are you talking about, bro? People do it because
I'm
usually
sorry.
a lot of people look at kids.
I'm not that deep into the drug game then. I'm
You
sorry.
gotta
Or
let
I
me
lost
finish
touch.
let me finish my
But
thought. Here's the thing, bro. A lot of people usually they use kids to commit crime because here's the thing, though. Usually, most people look at kids as harmless. You might see a kid over there, you say, that's a kid. I mean, he's probably not gonna do anything to me. So these criminal people, they think like that. So what they do, they use kids to commit this crime.
you know
Maybe
why
it's
that
not
don't make
like
sense? You
you
know why that
think
don't
it.
make sense now?
Mhm.
Because all kids carry guns and all kids killing for no reason now. So that can't be it. You're not getting kids to do that when they're already doing that on their own, bro. It's not making no sense, bro. That's too many murders, bro. You got kids out here murdered for hire and they beefing with their own
Is
ops
what
and
you don't
killing their own
understand,
ops,
bro.
bro.
Here's
Come
the
on, bro. Make it make
is
sense,
what you
bro.
don't
To me,
understand. It's the time, bro. Oh my god, bro.
these times
Try
they not
to
doing that,
process it.
bro. They not
Try to
doing that,
process
bro.
what I'm trying to
I'm
say, bro.
trying to,
Try to process.
but it's too
But
much other shit
you
going
have your
on for you
own
to
thought.
say
You're
that
not
they.
trying to.
No, I'm not, bro. Nobody's using kids to kill people, bro. You sound dumb.
Bro, you delusional, bro. You just, bro. I don't know. You delusional, bro. Bro, people do that, bro. People use kids to come. I mean, to sell drugs, to commit crime, for robberies, for all type of shit, bro. Because there's one thing about it. Most people look at kids. They're not a threat. And then plus, if the
You're
kids kill
lying.
somebody
That's not
or
the
do so,
truth.
let me
We know
finish.
kid.
Let
No,
me
because
finish. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Let me finish my thought. You know what I'm saying? And then if the kids committed the crime and they get caught by the police, most likely, if they're under 18, they're not gonna stay in prison for long. That's one thing. But you, as the person, if you go as a grown person, you go commit the crime, you get caught, you're probably gonna spend the rest of your life in prison. So to avoid that, you use the kid because you know the kid's probably gonna stay in juvenile for like a couple years and let out. So that's why people use kids to commit crime. So you're telling
bro,
people don't.
I heard that, bro. Only for
You heard it.
drugs.
So why are you fighting it?
You keep grouping it all together. No, they only using them for drugs and petty crime, not for murders, bro. Not for murders, bro. It's not the same,
Both,
bro.
bro. All of them.
No, it's not.
Yes,
No,
they
it's
do.
not. No, it's not, bro.
We're
No, it's
gonna
not,
have to
bro.
agree to disagree on that, bro.
We are.
Okay, let me ask you a
What'd you
question.
say,
Okay,
chat?
you say okay. So why Boosie was using
That's one
Marlon
nigga. Just
Mike?
like you
You think
said, I'm
Boosie is
one
the
nigga.
only one?
Just like you said, I'm one nigga. Boosie is one nigga. So who else doing it besides
So you
Boosie?
really think only
Allegedly.
Boosie was doing it?
You're the
So
one saying that.
you really.
Who else
But here's
doing
the
it?
thing, bro.
Who
The reason
else? Who else,
the reason
bro?
why.
Who else?
Let
Who
me finish.
else?
I'm trying to tell you, but you're not letting me speak.
Okay.
It's not good like that when we overtalk each other. You know what I'm saying? So I'll let you speak. You let me speak. Here's the thing, though. Boosie is a rapper. Is a famous nigga. Of course, you're gonna know about it, bro. But there's a lot of people that that have no name. That's doing it. You don't know about it, bro. Because these people they're not famous. Their story is not in the front line. You understand? You can just go on YouTube right now, Google
So
type Boosie, you see everything about Boosie.
why isn't it why isn't it so you saying they must be successful with it? Because ain't nobody getting caught and ain't nobody telling. And these kids. And we know grown men can't hold their water. Grown men is telling. So you mean to tell me they must got 100%
Is what I'm saying, bro.
success rate? Where ain't
Bro,
nobody
here's
getting
the thing.
caught.
They're
Where they
in
using these
prison,
kids
but
to
you don't
kill
know
people.
about
You
it, bro.
sound dumb.
A
You
lot
sound
of them,
dumb.
bro.
You sound dumb, bro.
Bro, listen, bro. Bro, I don't know how your mind
kids
process.
are smart. These kids smarter than grown people.
There's 6 of you guys. Listen. Let me talk to the viewers.
Everybody
There's
except
6 people watching the stream. Listen, let me
Everybody
finish.
except Mike
There's
got away
6
from
people
murder.
watching. Let me finish. Let me talk to the people. There's 7 people watching the live stream right now. Comment down below. This nigga just told me that people don't use kids to commit crime, to commit murder.
I said murder.
Are you serious, bro?
Crimes. I said
Listen,
murder.
bro. Listen, I just explained to you.
To do murder. Kids is doing murder on their own. Kids is killing on
Yes,
their own.
but they also been used to do it too. Some people they're being used to do it too. They're being used.
But you can't tell me nobody. You can't give me all you.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You just told me, oh, it's 100 like success rate. No, it's not. These people sometimes, a lot of them are in prison. You don't know about it because they're not famous. You don't know about it. They're not famous.
On the news though.
Boosie is a famous nigga, bro.
But they still put all out. They still put all out.
So you never heard in the news?
They still put all out bullshit on the news. So why ain't they never come up that some kids was murdered for high, and they got caught or they got killed because they didn't understand what was going on, and they froze under pressure because they're 16 years old. But you telling me these young niggas is so elite that they ain't never got caught? They always got they mocked, and we don't hear about them. Come on, you sound stupid, bro.
Listen, bro. Okay. No, let me ask you. Bro. Okay. Whatever you say, bro. Let me ask you this question then. Do you honestly think Boosie was the only one that was doing that in Louisiana, Baton Rouge? Using Marlon Mike to commit all these crimes. Do you think he was the only one doing it?
Using a kid.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say yes. Yeah. Now I'm not saying that there's fucked up people out here.
Now I have a question now. I have a question now. Louisiana is one of the most like I also is the capital of like murders. If somebody like Boosie using Marlon Mike, I mean he used Marlon Mike to commit all these crimes, he got off. So don't you think all the criminals say, if he used all kids to do it, he get off. Maybe I should use a kid too to do it. And if they get caught, I get off too.
That was still back in the old days. The only reason why he took that shit back is because once he got out, where the fuck was he gonna live at, bro? Where was he gonna live? What was he gonna do? He was gonna have a mop on his head. So he had to take that. That's under the old law. Niggas is not holding up. Nigga, you can't do shit from nobody now. They're telling them. What are you talking about? There's no solitary out here. And then you talk about kids. You putting your empire or whatever you doing, you're gonna put it in the hands of a child. Now I can see drugs, because you could, but you're gonna send a child. You telling me a nigga in the streets that's about something, that's trying to do something, is gonna send some kids because they ain't gonna get the repercussions. So they're gonna send kids to get his dick. I'm not about to keep saying you sound dumb as shit because I don't want you to think I know you're not dumb, but I don't understand where you get this logic from and you making it seem like I'm the one.
It's common sense, man. I mean,
no,
I'm not. Well, you telling me I'm sorry that I don't.
No, it's not.
I mean, sense. I know. No, it's common sense.
It's not. No,
listen,
it's not, bro.
I want you to do. I want you to do your own research.
Would you do that?
Listen, bro.
Would you do that?
Listen.
Would you do that? Would you do that?
Listen, bro. Why not? If I was a criminal, why not? If I was a criminal, I'm not a criminal, but if I was one, why not?
You would to make your point. So you will put your decisions of your life in the hands of a teenager. That's gonna come back.
Is the thing though? Is what you don't understand, bro. When you
so you don't give a fuck about none of that. When there's grown men out here telling, that's what you.
So why do you think people? Okay. Let me ask you a question now. I'm gonna ask you the same question. If you have a kid, like a 14 or 15-year-old kid selling drugs, right? It's like you're putting your life in the line too. Because if that kids get caught, and then the federal government come and then question the kid, they can still like snitch on you and then still charge you and give you 20 years.
My point, and I understand that.
Why don't you sell it by yourself?
Selling drugs and taking a life is kind of far between the two, bro.
Stop it, bro. You know there's people that's doing. You know there's people that's doing. Bro, you know there's people that's doing.
Niggas
let me finish, bro. You know there's
drugs than niggas is doing.
Let me finish,
bro.
One at a time.
It's probably 8 to 2. It's probably 8 to 2.
You know there's people that's doing 40 years, 50 years in prison right now for drug, and then there's people that kill people that's actually doing 5 years in prison. You know that, bro. There's people that kill people that's doing 5 years in prison, and then people that's selling drugs that's doing like 50, 40, 50, 60 years. So what are you talking about?
I understand that, but the niggas but the niggas.
I mean, it looks like you don't.
But the niggas that's doing 5 is telling to not do the 5. That's what you missing. The niggas that's doing 40, they're doing their 40.
And then one thing too, bro. And one thing you don't understand.
They're telling on everything. How are you not seeing that? The niggas that's in the murder game is telling on everything. Nobody's solid. So why would a 16-year-old be?
Let me ask you one question too. You know, there was one time in the South. I'm not even gonna say Louisiana. In the South, Boosie was the shit.
I know.
People was looking at Boosie. Listen, yeah, let me finish. People was looking at Boosie like he was some type of savior. If Boosie at that time was using Marlo Mike to do all these crimes, don't you think people that used to like wanna be like him, who was criminal, was doing the same thing? Because this is the guy that I look up to. He's doing it. Why don't I do it too?
So you really think everybody? So you wait. So you really think before this became public knowledge, when he was actually doing the shit and he was actually putting in the work, you really thought that everybody knew Boosie's business, to know that that man was his hitman and he was doing whatever allegedly that he was doing? Niggas didn't know that. That came out afterwards.
Okay,
so
I give you that. Okay.
Don't stop it. Come on, bro. Make it make sense to me, bro. If they using kids, it would be way more murders than it is right now, bro. It would be way more murders than it is right now. Niggas is killing on
their own. That's why you understand, bro.
Out of stupidity.
I get that, bro. I mean, I get that. I live in the United States of America. I've seen it, bro. But here's what you don't understand. You cannot telling me. You can't tell me that, bro. People don't use kids to kill people, bro. People do it.
No, they
people
don't.
Do it.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Okay, man. Let's leave it alone, bro. Let's leave it alone because you have your own mindset. I don't think. Let me ask you. I'm not gonna. Okay, let me go that far. Do you know like the war between the United States and what do you call this country? The war that they have with the Asian country. What is it like? Vietnam, right? That's what they say. Vietnam. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know they use the Vietnamese people? They use kids to fight this war. A lot of time, the United States loses wars because they didn't look at these kids as killers, and then they were the one that's shooting these people. Yes.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
So what are you talking about, bro? People have been using this tactic for a long time. Even in the hood, criminals do this shit all the time. They use kids to sell drugs, to kill people, for prostitute, all this kind of shit.
All right, bro, you got it.
Thank you, bro. I know you don't mean it, but I know you don't mean it, but whatever, bro. But whoever's like watching, comment down below, man. This nigga told me that. This nigga told me that people don't use kids to kill people, bro. You're telling me like people. That's some delusional mindset, bro. If somebody like Boosie,
it could be, but at least I'm willing to acknowledge that I could be delusional. You don't even want to acknowledge that you could be delusional. Because I'm letting you know that niggas, it would be too much killing out here, bro. Niggas it's already too much killing out here off the regular shit, off they regular non-sequential beefs. And you think niggas is using kids to come on, bro.
Bro, here's the thing, though. In the hood.
And then wait. And then another thing you said, you talking about, maybe back then, but nowadays you're not looking at a kid and saying, or a teenager and saying he's not a threat. Because 9 times out of 10, he got that switch on him. Because these are the times we in. So why are you making it seem like kids ain't destructive out here now? Making it seem like niggas ain't got to be on guard when they around these kids.
Even, I mean, we'll see. Even if kids is killing people right now, but people still have that mindset that, well, it's a kid. People still have that mindset. You let your guard down a little bit.
He gonna get smoked before me. And then niggas out here tripping, and I gotta go home to my family. So it's gonna be this little nigga over me. That's how niggas is thinking out here. Niggas ain't thinking, oh, he ain't no threat. We know he a threat because we see him online. We see him at the corner store. We see him with them switches on. We see them doing what they doing outside, bro. You may live in a good neighborhood, bro. We know what's going on outside because we outside. You don't look like the type of nigga that goes outside.
Oh, me?
You don't look like You don't look like the nigga that be in the hood and you see.
No,
shit that
why would
goes
I?
on
Why would I go in the hood?
My point. So you
Bro,
don't
I
know
was-
what the fuck you talking about, bro.
Bro,
You
I
know
don't.
what
I
you're
don't.
talking
Bro,
about.
I'm not stupid. Why would I go outside,
You ain't
stand in the
gotta
corner?
be stupid. You're not from.
That's
what
a
you're talking
stupid
about.
shit, bro. Huh?
You ain't gotta be on the corner to know what's going on the corner.
Bro,
You don't know what's
I
going
was
on the
born.
corner.
Bro,
That's my
I was
point.
born. Bro, I was born
don't
in
know
the
what's
slum
going
in
on in the
Haiti, bro.
corner.
America is not. It's not the only country with hood in it, bro. That's why you get it wrong, bro.
Haiti,
I
y'all
was.
have stores. Y'all ain't hanging in front of the stores in Haiti. Y'all outside.
You said we don't have stars. What the fuck you
Nah,
talking about,
y'all
bro?
got huts.
Have you ever been over
I
there?
got huts, bro. No, it ain't the same.
So
bro.
you don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm telling you.
Haiti, bro. Haiti is one of the most bro. Haiti is one of the worst places to live right now, bro, with the killing.
I understand that.
So I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I'm talking crazy just like you.
So you're talking about
I know
how
I don't know what I know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I know
so if you don't, bro,
we're
we're trying to have a conversation with logic.
Because I'm trying to be logical.
You don't know because you're trying to make it seem like. Here's the thing, bro. You're trying to make it seem like United States is the only place with hood in it. That's not true.
I never. No,
but the way you speak is that's the because you just said because I don't go.
Go ahead.
You just said that because I don't go to the hood, hanging out at the corner store where somebody might drive by and then shoot. What would I do that, bro? I'm 31 years old.
You've never been in that. I'm saying you've never been in that.
Bro, I've been shot at before, bro. I've been shot at before.
Nothing to do with being in the environment. Anybody can get shot at, bro. What are you talking about? You could be
because you make it seem like I never seen shit, and then that's not true.
What are you talking about? But you sound dumb saying I've been shot at before. Nigga, I've been in the streets. I've been in shit, and I ain't never been shot at. So what that mean?
That's you.
What does that mean, though? What does that mean?
Because you're trying to make it seem like I cannot talk about it because I'm not.
I ain't never been shot at though, and you not in the street and you've been shot at. So what does that mean?
I'm not. That's what I'm telling you. So that means that I don't have to because you just said that.
No.
I'm not.
In the streets or are you not? If you're not in the streets, how the fuck you know how the streets work if you're not in the streets, bro?
Bro,
how
what
you
are you talking about,
bro? Work if you're not in the streets.
So you're telling
what the fuck you see on movies. You're going by what you see on movies and shit, bro.
Bro,
if you're
not in the street,
how do you know what's going on in the street, bro?
Listen, bro. So okay, the person that created the iPhone, what was his name? Steve Jobs, right? The person that created the iPhones, what was his name?
The person that created iPhones?
Yeah, iPhone. The iPhone we're using right now. What was his name?
Steve Jobs created iPhone?
Steve Jobs, right? He created it. Steve
Jobs.
Created
Apple?
Apple, iPhone, that's a part of iPhone.
I swear to God, bro, I never knew that. I didn't know. You told me.
Yes. Apple's iPhone is the same brand.
No, absolutely.
He created it. So here's the thing, though. There's people that fix iPhone. That's whenever there's something wrong with it, they know it, but they didn't create it. So how do they know that? They didn't create that shit.
What? This is the analogy you're going with,
bro. It's just a thing, bro. I don't need. Listen, bro.
No. Since you want to go there, how did they do it? Didn't they go read something? Didn't
shout out to Lacey, man.
Shout out to Lacey. Didn't they go read a manual on how to do it?
Listen, bro.
Don't they have knowledge that you can look up and read yourself on how to do it? Don't they have that?
Bro.
Yes or no?
Bro. You don't need.
Yes or no? Don't they have the knowledge for you to look up to acquire that information?
Bro, you crazy, bro.
No, answer the question, bro, because you keep not make.
Okay, go ahead. Ask your question again.
You keep talking all that bullshit you talking.
Ask your question again.
To do it, what you just said, can't you look up that information to do that?
Yes, you can.
Isn't that public knowledge?
So you telling me you cannot look information?
No, let me. It's my turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can look up that information, right?
Speak your mind, bro.
You can look up that information, right? What information? The only information you can look up on the street is the shit that they post on the news, bro. Because you're not in the street.
I'm not. I told you I never been.
You don't have friends that's in the street or nothing, bro. You live in a nice community. You probably came from a fucked up community where you came from, but since you came over here, bro, you've been living good, bro. You don't know you don't know what fucked up and stress is. You don't know what it feels like to not have shit and to do shit to get shit. You're not in that life, bro. Niggas is not out here doing what you saying they're doing, bro. They're using kids for drugs, yes, but they're not using kids for murder, bro. Nobody's doing that. You live a good life. I live a good life now, but I was in the street, bro. Nobody's using kids to do nothing, bro, but run that pack. But them kids is already running that pack on their own anyway. You gone? I guess he tired of my shit, y'all. Guess I made him mad. I apologize. I can't believe this man is really believing that niggas is out here using kids to murder people. That don't make no sense, bro. Because Boosie did it. That's the coaching. Come on, man. Nah. You tripping. Or maybe I'm just that out of touch with the street. I could be. It could be me.
Okay, what's glorifying about it?
Huh?
What's glorifying about the street?
No, I wasn't glorifying it, bro. I wasn't glorifying it.
Because okay, you make it seem like just because I haven't been in it, I mean, like
if you haven't been there and you haven't been in situations, how can you talk and say that something's going on? When you say somebody's doing something other than somebody, usually you should say because I know, because this person's doing it, this person's doing it, this person's doing it. You can't just say somebody's doing it because you know he's not the only one doing it. That don't work, bro.
Bro, this is what I'm saying.
It gotta be public knowledge. We only know it because he's got caught doing it. And people put their little own allegedly stories to it, bro. But niggas just not out here picking kids or picking teenagers to do. I'm giving you everything else outside of the murders, bro. I'm giving you everything else. I'm not disagreeing with you. With let me
finish. Let me say this, bro. This is the thing, bro. This is what I said. Boosie once. I'm gonna say it again because I said it before.
Mm-hmm.
One time, Boosie was an icon for everybody in the South. There was a time, like Boosie got like bald face, no beard or anything. There was a time everybody was doing that shit. No beard, bald face, and anything. They were doing it. So if Boosie was using Marlon Mike to kill people, what's funny?
But they did not know because you're making it seem like it was known.
But let me finish, bro. Okay. Let me finish. Okay, when he was doing it, they did not know. But when they get caught, Marlon Mike went to prison, right? Mm-hmm. Boosie went to prison, was on death row. Now they know. And then Boosie got off from the case, not guilty. So don't you think like a criminal? Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Don't you think like another criminal like I said, shit, my idol Boosie just beat the 7 bodies by using kids.
Bro, he almost did life because that kid almost told on him and took it back. You keep forgetting that part. So what if they don't take it back? What if they just tell on you like the normal nigga's going to these days? You keep missing that part. How are you not understanding that part?
Bro, here's the thing, bro. Grown people can tell on you, kids can tell on you all the time, bro.
So this is a risk you won't take. So if you're saying that's just a risk niggas out here taking, then I'm saying,
bro, it doesn't matter. Like, listen, bro, it doesn't matter who you use. You can use kids; they'll tell on you. You can use grown people; they'll tell on you. The best way to avoid that is to do the crime by yourself. Yes. So it doesn't matter if you use kids, if you use grown men. You know that. You got like fucking Young Thug in prison right now, like, and then you got the guy that was snitching on him, like, in the same crew. He was snitching on him. He was a grown guy. So it doesn't matter if you use kids or not, bro.
Bro, I said that to you though.
You said what?
A grown person won't snitch. Why would you not expect a kid to snitch?
But
I said that. I said that to you. So how would anybody think to be smart like that? That's an anomaly, bro. That's one nigga. Ain't no everybody.
Bro, you just said, bro. Listen, bro. You just said the guy has to do the crime by himself.
Nobody ain't going.
Bro, you just said you just said like he has to
But
do
you're
the crime
making
by
it seem
himself.
like
But
everybody,
here's the thing,
like
though.
this is a system. You're making it seem like it's a lot of people out here like Boosie, and I'm telling you it's
Yes,
not.
there is. There is.
Okay, all right.
I don't know
I'm
why
telling
it's
you, I
why it's
disagree with that.
I don't know why
I
it's hard
disagree
for
with
you.
that
Why is it hard for you to not understand that, bro?
because it would be more bodies, and it would be
Yes,
more
there is, bro.
stories, and it would be more telling, and niggas would be locked up more. Niggas ain't solid these days, bro. For you
Yes,
to be
there
talking about
is,
what you're
bro.
talking
Here's the
about,
thing.
bro.
I told you that like
Niggas
2
is not
million times
solid.
already, bro. There is this. These people have been arrested, bro. They've been in prison. But here's the thing: you don't know about them because they're not famous. Boosie is a famous guy. That's the reason
So
why
no,
his
I
case
understand
is
that,
in
but
the
what I'm
front
saying is
line, bro.
murder is murder though. Why are we not seeing nothing about these murders that's happening? I understand what
But
you're talking about.
all right,
We
bro.
just
Let's
know
move
about
on, bro.
Boosie.
Let's
We
move
just
on.
know
Let's
about
move
Boosie
on.
because it's
Let's move
Boosie.
on.
But
Now
what
let me
about
ask
the
you this
other
question about.
murders?
No,
What
let's
about the
move on,
other
bro.
murders?
Because we just
Right.
we're
We're
not
gonna be
going
back and
nowhere
forth.
with.
I
Well,
know.
we're not going nowhere with that shit, bro. You're just arguing to argue. Just we're not
No,
going
I'm
nowhere.
not. I've been
No, let me
saying
ask you
I
a
don't
question
agree
now.
with that.
Okay, do you think Boosie gonna beat this case too? Now it's facing like 10 years for drug and like gun
See that?
charge. You think he's gonna beat it?
I can't say. I mean, if God on the side, yeah. But goddamn, nigga, nobody has a 100% success rate against the feds, my nigga. You got it a couple times. You see what I'm saying? So like, if they keep coming back, if they don't get you this time, they're going to get you with something. So I
Yeah.
hope not, but you know what I'm saying? Like you said, they might feel like, yeah, man, you supposed to be in here with this young nigga the whole time, and you think shit sweet, you out here, so you know. I can't say if it's gonna stick on that because I wasn't there, so I don't know if it's his shit for real or not, or if it's planned it or not. I don't know. But
I mean,
if it was, he should have stayed out the way. I mean, no,
let me
nigga,
ask
if
you
you
this
did all
question,
that and
man.
got away with that shit, why'd you even still in the street?
Okay, now let me ask you a question. Now you got your potential next president, Donald Trump. I don't know if he become president or not. He's a felon, right?
Yes.
We all know that in the United States, most states, if not all, if you're a felon, you cannot own a gun legally. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you think? Let's say you don't. It has nothing to do like you commit a crime, but it's not a violent crime. Like let's say you steal a candy or whatever. And then in a lot of states, even if you like steal a candy, you can still like be a felon and then not be able to own a gun. Do you think that's a good good way to go about it? Because I don't know if you
Felon is
understand my question. I'm trying to. Hey, people that's watching that shit, bro. Let me say this shit. English is not my first language, bro. English is my third language. So I know a lot of you guys probably saying, no, a lot of you guys probably gonna say, what this guy is saying, man. I'm trying to do my best to listen, I'm trying to do my best to articulate my point. You know what I'm saying? But go ahead, buddy. You understood my question, right? If you don't understand, I can like say it again. Go ahead.
But say it one more time though.
This is what I'm saying, right? You got your Donald Trump, who might be your next president. He's a felon. Do you think he's probably is gonna fight? Because people who's a felon cannot own no guns in the United States, and not a lot of states. Do you think Donald Trump might say, I'm a felon now. Maybe I should sign a bill that a felon who's not convicted for like killing people or like armed robbery, do you think Donald Trump might sign a bill like to help these people like be able to own a gun?
That would be smart.
Do you think
everybody who doesn't have a violent crime should be able to own a gun?
Shout out to the 10 people that are watching the stream, man.
Just because it's a violent crime, just because it's not a violent crime. I'm saying if it's not a violent crime, yeah, you should be able to own a gun. Just because it's a felony, just because it's not. If it's a felony but not a violent crime, yes, you should be able to. Because if a nigga got his shit just from like selling drugs or something, yeah, the fuck. But if you ain't got no domestic shit or no assaults or nothing on your shit or robbery or strong arm or anything like that, nah, you hit.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Yeah, bro. That sound about right.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, bro. I mean, if you're not out here like killing people, like doing like bank robbery, like putting gun on people, I don't see the. I mean, hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? But hey, That's a fucked up law. Now Donald Trump cannot own a gun himself, right?
Well, he don't need to. He got people to shoot for him. So
That's true. I mean, he said he had gun before because they questioned him about that. He said he owned guns, so I don't know how he is a felon
I'm
and he
pretty
has
sure he do.
guns.
He white. And he own guns.
And the ex-president too. So yeah,
What the fuck?
that's crazy. I mean, shout out to Boosie, man. Boosie needs to be careful, bro. You beat like several bodies. Several bodies, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Sitting the fuck down somewhere. Ain't no way you that
Bro.
old. You out the game. You been blessed like that, and you still catching these type of charges, bro.
And then you know
Ain't
one
no
thing
way.
about Boosie too, bro. Boosie being very outspoken about the LGBT thing.
Absolutely.
So this is one thing too. Go ahead. The guy is saying,
I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you. What are you talking about?
You see?
I'm agreeing with you. You already know what time it is.
You got Boosie that's talking about like,
you talking about that shit about us?
Yeah. So that's one thing too. So Boosie needs to be very careful, bro. You know what I'm saying? They want to get you because they're in them bodies that you know what I'm saying? You allegedly hired Marlon Mike to do.
Lord have mercy.
And then now you're talking about transgender, they call them. You know what I'm saying? Like gay people, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's it, bro.
Even though what you're saying ain't wrong, but you of all people shouldn't be speaking about a motherfucking thing.
I don't understand. Like, what are you saying?
Huh?
I don't understand what you're trying to say, bro.
I said most of what he be saying does not be wrong, but he ain't the one that need to be saying it.
That is true. I agree with that. 100. I agree with you. Definitely. I mean, because Boosie got a lot of things. Yeah. Boosie got a lot of shit in his he needs to worry about.
Kids, nigga. What you talking about?
Yeah. But you know, sometimes the fam, you know, like I don't know, man. Boosie is something else. I think like Boosie going on Vlad one day is probably gonna like say some shit that will put him in prison like, for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I think that, you know what I'm saying? One time, but I've been thinking that one time Boosie gonna go like having an interview in Vlad TV. He's probably gonna confess to killing somebody one day. Confess to a crime, and then that's when they'll get him. Yeah. Let's hope not.